What up YouTube, Iron Knight here, and I've got something to say. So Battlefront 2, trailer's out, well not a trailer exactly, a teaser, but I haven't seen it. I wanted to do a reaction video. I've got something to say, man. I've got something to say. You know, Battlefront 2 is, Star Wars is awesome. I love Star Wars. I just can't help but feel that EA has slightly rushed the game here, especially by releasing Battlefront 2 in such a short period of time, because if you recall, Battlefield 1 was actually released in 2015, November, I believe. So a year and 5 months later, we get Battlefront 2. I do feel for the people who bought the DLCs and the Ultimate Package and all that sort of stuff, because, you know, they could have just waited it out for another year and had Battlefront 2. I'm just not too sure what differences Battlefront 2 is going to have in comparison to Battlefront 1. And why did they come up with Battlefront? Why couldn't they just call it something else? Battlefront, Battlefield, very similar here. EA, very, very similar. Let's go right in. Got my earphones in, and I'm going to play it, and you're going to get a reaction from me. Let's see.
I still remember my last orders. The day the real war began.
Pretty good. Oh. I like the cinematics. Oh wow. Oh man. Oh man. So that was the teaser. I want to watch the trailer. It's 3 minutes long, by the way. I love the CGI stuff in this, man. This is like, this is awesome.
I still remember my last orders. The day the real war began.
The rebellion cannot be allowed to persist.
The CGI animations in this is crazy. It's so dope the way they. Ooh.
Impossible.
Commander, what do we do now?
We avenge our emperor.
Resistance. Rebellion.
The voiceovers, man. It's like a movie. It's not even like a game. It's just, you know, watching a movie.
Hope cannot save them.
I think I was just seeing Luke. Oh wow. Yeah, that's insane. Oh shit. That's crazy. That is awesome. That is really, really good actually. I wasn't expecting that actually. That was really, really good. Okay, so where does that leave us? The CGI is always good in this sort of stuff. Like, obviously, EA is really good at what they do with this sort of stuff. Like, you know, they've got the graphics on point. I have to give it to them. I just don't feel like their strategies weren't really there. So it's showing all the important characters. It's showing all the sort of important elements of what you would expect for a Star Wars title to be. The Death Star was there again. All the sort of familiar faces that we've seen in the previous sort of Star Wars movies. I think it's good. I think it's going to be doing well. You know, I slightly judge their sort of positioning on this, but other than that, I think it should be good. I don't feel like it's something to jump up and down about. They haven't given you enough time for you to do that. They've just sort of rushed this through and pretty much made Battlefront 1 obsolete, it seems. Because, you know, who's going to pay for it now? Who's going to buy it now? Now that everyone sort of knows that Battlefront 2 is out. I don't think EA's really done this well, because there's also been a leak for this. Prior to this, there was a leak. This whole thing was like out before it was officially announced. I'm not surprised by the move EA made on this. Knowing the sort of company EA really is, I don't mean to be negative about EA, but you've got to understand, a title as powerful as Star Wars will always require time. And I don't think EA has given it time. I think it's giving a quantity over it. I don't know what the quality of it is. The CGIs are great, but you know, something like a big brand like Star Wars will always require time. I feel like EA are becoming the next sort of Lego, really, with all their sort of spin-offs now, left, right, and center. And then I don't think Star Wars fans, including myself, are going to be happy about this, because you can assume the quality EA produce and the timing for this is just begging to be delayed until timing and the quality fall into place themselves. So IGN are reporting 14 million copies sold since launch for Battlefront 1. That's an impressive number, and it's all thanks to keeping the game alive with DLCs, patches, and regular updates to balance the game. So the question remains, why not continue? You know that old saying, if it's working, why break it? EA should have continued to develop further content for Battlefront and use Battlefront 2 as a mega DLC, because that's what it feels like. It feels like a big DLC. They could have further developed content for Battlefront 1 rather than just re-releasing a new version of the game, which I don't think many people are really happy about. So I did a bit of research and I was looking out for the release date for Battlefront 2, etc. And I typed it into Google, right, like anyone else would. Battlefront 2 release date. Guess what shows up? The 2005 version of Battlefront 2. This just shows us how much EA actually cares about Star Wars. You know, renaming a game after something that has already been released 12 years ago is not considered to be a very smart move. Anyway guys, that's all from me. So you've had my reaction and my thoughts on this. I'd love to hear what you guys think of this. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of opinionated people out there that might agree or disagree with me, but whatever the case may be, I will always welcome feedback. So don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.